Sheffield United have scored the fewest goals of all top-flight teams this season. They have conceded the most, and yet their supporters once again pack out Bramall Lane, the irresistible lure of the Premier League.
Yeah, essentially, Sheffield United are playing 4-1-4-1, and that one in front of the defence is Souza.
McAtee gets it back from Asula. Where's the sock so low down at his ankles, James McAtee? You wonder how small his shin guards must be to fall within the regulation. Vinicius Souza fancies one from distance, and clearly there is a shoot-on-sight policy for Sheffield United. Harmer had a crack from a similar range not so long ago. Options aplenty for James Ward-Prowse. And it's Zuma's header. And he was on the edge of the penalty area, and it had run out of steam by the time it reached Wes Foderingham. There was a few jeers from the Sheffield United fans because down the other end, West Ham supporters for a moment thought that might have been in, and they had a few muted cheers which were then laughed at and jeered by the home fans. Now this is good from Danny Ings. He's got in around Ahmedhodzic. Jared Bowen dragging it in the end. Wasn't an accurate shot, and it also didn't provide as an assist for Cornet.
Well, I mean, this is a complete mess up. Chris Wilder will be going berserk at this to dally on it and get robbed, and then did brilliantly as well. Ings in slipping it past Ahmedhodzic. I just thought Cornet was going to get played in by Bowen. He's decided to take it.
Here comes Sheffield United again. The game beginning to stretch a little. Brereton Diaz to Brooks. Asula's on the back post, cut out by Mavropanos. Brooks tried to give it to Brereton Diaz the second time. Here is Trusty. Oh, it's a well-executed nutmeg. Lovely from Andre Brooks. Brereton Diaz deflected off James Ward-Prowse. Much better football, though, from Sheffield United.
Yeah, Brereton Diaz in the end went to side-footed. I'm thinking the laces have got to go through that.
Trusty, free header, straight at the goalkeeper. Austin Trusty looking for his first goal for Sheffield United. And West Ham's marking wasn't great there.
Well, West Ham's marking wasn't so trusty.
Fornals to Danny Ings. Knew exactly where Vladimir Sofal was. This is Ings again. Great turn. Shot into the body and into the back of the net by Maxwell Cornet. His first goal for West Ham. It has taken him 28 appearances, but finally the Ivorian comes good, and Wes Foderingham is beaten again. On his first Premier League appearance since August, Maxwell Cornet rising to the occasion, and in the absence of Mohamed Kudus, who'd been such a dominant force for West Ham in recent months, Cornet has stepped in to fill the gap today. Trusty, maybe a chance here for Asula. Good save. Brereton Diaz, Premier League debut goal. That's what they've brought the Chilean international in to do. Sheffield United will feel their first half performance deserves this. 90 seconds before the break, Brereton Diaz gets the Steel City rising. A flaw in the foam system has been discovered. The movable foam. Harmer, McBurney's peeled away at the rear, and he nearly got it down for Robinson. McBurney again! Onto the roof of the net. Sheffield United have re-emerged for this second half in a very determined mood.
Well, the fact that he peeled off suggests that this was rehearsed on the training ground.
Ings. McAtee. Head up looking for options and spotting the space for Brereton Diaz to run into. Looking for his second of the game, but he's pulled it wide of the target. Well, had that gone in, they would have come back to see if he definitely was onside. Big chance for the Blades.
Yeah, onside as well. Comfortably onside.
Ward-Prowse. Fornals picks out Danny Ings. Smart turn again. And this is Danny Ings, and Foderingham got down well.
Yeah, I mean, this is the kind of opportunity he's been looking for. He thought he almost had it when he was closer to goal with the goal they managed in the first half, West Ham, but a little more distant. He actually looks like a midfielder.
Ings, always done well against Robinson here. Down goes Danny Ings, and West Ham get a penalty. Huge moment of the game. Danny Ings, whose hold-up play today has been excellent. He's won interceptions, he's twisted out of tight corners, and he turned up the heat on Gustavo Hamer there. A penalty to West Ham United and a chance to regain the lead at Bramall Lane for David Moyes' team. So James Ward-Prowse, who scored a penalty against Sheffield United for his old club Southampton 3 years ago, he was never going to miss that in front of the visiting West Ham United fans. James Ward-Prowse restores the visitors' lead, and that challenge by Gustavo Hamer has proved so costly. He shares the celebrations with Danny Ings, who won the penalty kick.
Yeah,
Emerson.
And the home team are more vulnerable now.
Fornals, new belief for West Ham. Danny Ings took it off the toe of Johnson. Here is Bowen. Great record this season of scoring, particularly away from home, but he can't hit the target there.
And I'm pretty sure he's probably heard the shout from Sofal, who made the run outside.
Brewster. West Ham are going to try and play it out. Brewster into the back of Emerson, and he's caught him on the back of the ankle. West Ham teammates are very upset about this. The VAR will be having a look at the replays, but you can tell by the reaction of the West Ham players that they felt that challenge was dangerous.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly reckless. Now, is it sufficiently forceful? And that he was a little out of control? Not quite, according to the referee in that yellow card.
Yes, yellow card shown as the on-field decision. Remember, VAR can still get involved if they feel anything. Referee reaches for the pocket. He will cancel the yellow. He goes to the other pocket and shows red. Sheffield United will finish this game with 10 men. Ryan Brewster, who's missed so much of this season with a knee injury, only ended up being on the field for a matter of minutes for Chris Wilder today. Suspension to come, another setback, another problem.
Yeah, it's a shame in a way, because there's obviously been a yellow card issued to Sofal.
Good hunger from Archer to try and win it back again, and he succeeded. Helped out by McAtee. Referee is going to bring it back. Free kick to Sheffield United for the foul on James McAtee.
He's off.
And a second yellow card for Vladimir Sofal. They've both come in extremely quick succession. His first yellow was the 94th minute. Now in the 97th minute he is dismissed. Both teams are going to finish this one with 10 men. Hamer. Maybe new optimism for Sheffield United that their goose might not be cooked just yet. McBurney goes for it. Was he fouled by the goalkeeper? The goalkeeper has fouled him. Penalty for Sheffield United. It's another dramatic end to the Premier League game at Bramall Lane. Alphonse Areola, so clumsy as he came out. He has committed the foul on McBurney. And Sheffield United get a chance from the penalty spot. A club desperately grappling for a route off the bottom of the table, and that goal is crucially important. 4 home Premier League games in a row, 4 goals for Ollie McBurney on a day that Sheffield United refused to allow West Ham drag away from them. Twice now they've come back from behind against David Moyes' team. Ollie McBurney scored from the spot against Manchester United in October 2. Down the other end, there's more appeals for a penalty, but this one's been given as a free kick to Sheffield United. Jared Bowen was insistent that he might get a spot kick there. Tempers are fraying in this game that has been uber competitive at Bramall Lane today.
A defender to an attacker, and then it hit Bowen on the arm. But I think Bowen was upset about the fact that Ahmedžić had basically turned his back on the ball and was holding on to Bowen. You know, he was right. There was a possibility, at least for a shout for a penalty.
Whenever the arms are wrapped around an opponent, the defender have got to be careful. But VAR says there won't be a third penalty kick of the game. And that, in the background, is the final whistle. Chris Wilder looks at for the visual Darren Bond. He felt there might have been more.